Jeremy Flavius Fudgepacker Lefebvre. I always knew you were a scumbag, but oh Jeremy Lefebvre, I didn't know you were this much of a poo-poo. So in this video, I'm going to react to Jeremy Lefebvre, giving us his COPIUM, giving us his inspiration to stay in the market. Because remember, this guy told you to buy a bunch of garbage stocks. You all did. You lost all your money. And he got a bunch of money because you paid him to sign up for his course and you watched his videos and gave him ad revenue. And he made a fortune off of you and you lost all your money. And now here he is telling you to perk up and keep driving forward. And don't give in to sadness and depression because you can change your life after he already destroyed it. What a freaking joke this is. Let's go ahead and react to what Jeremy Lefebvre has to say, and I'm going to give you my thoughts.
I gave a message to the private stock group, and I want to actually read you guys this message because I think it's very important, okay? I said, a little thoughts for me as we get closer to 2023. Don't count yourself out. The retail investor community is in a state of disbelief, extremely low confidence, and giving up. This couldn't be further from the feeling going into 2021, which was a feeling of euphoria. We can conquer the world. Everyone can be a successful, good investor.
That's true. When the market was going up, everybody was enthusiastic. Oh my God, stocks! Buy stocks! I'm so smart! Oh my God, we're both stupid. And now that stocks have gone down, everybody hates stocks. And you know who fell for that? Jeremy Lefebvre. That's right. This clown bought a bunch of stocks at basically their all-time highs. Unprofitable, share-diluting, small-cap growth trash. And he got absolutely annihilated. And this is just more proof that you should just buy an index fund, because even a self-purported genius investor like Jeremy Lefebvre got absolutely wrecked. I bet you guys are really glad you paid him now, aren't you?
The truth is, neither of those feelings are reality. Both were heavily influenced by the Fed either trying to destroy the market, which is what they've been doing for the past year, or massive artificially inflate the market, which is...
Okay, look, you can't blame the Fed for everything. You know, if stocks go up in the short term, okay, maybe the Fed has some influence on that. But if you're buying individual stocks and you're buying them at insane valuations, and then it crashes because the Fed raises interest rates, it's not the Fed's fault. You just bought a stock at an insanely high valuation when it had no fundamentals, Jeremy. It ain't the Fed's fault.
Obviously what they were doing, basically from April 2020 all the way through 2021, massive artificial inflation, inflate of the market, right? We have to focus on what we can control. We cannot control what the Fed does, what happens to the economy moving forward. We can control in 2023 and moving forward our research, listen to conference calls, reading 10Ks, staying disciplined with our decision making, staying away from unprofitable companies or only investing small amounts.
Okay, so now Jeremy, after getting absolutely annihilated, getting embarrassed, and staking his entire reputation on Tattooed Chef, all of a sudden, now we need to stay away from unprofitable companies. Or only investing a small amount. Listen, okay, obviously if you paid Jeremy and you learned his lessons, and he taught you to listen to conference calls and read 10Ks, it didn't work. You guys lost all of your money listening to this idiot. You know what actually works? Maximizing your income at your job, maybe getting a side hustle like I have a YouTube channel. You know, this is my side hustle, right? It's not my full-time job. And maxing your tax advantage accounts and buying broadly diversified index funds. Reading 10Ks and going over conference calls, that's not going to improve your performance because you're most likely going to get swept up into the same bubbles that we already had in 2020 and 2021. And you're going to get absolutely wrecked again. Stop listening to this frickin' loser, okay? He changes his beliefs with the wind to suit the environment. And the funny thing is, now he's buying large cap profitable companies. Those may be at their peak. All the largest stocks in the U.S. stock market, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, blah, 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 they've had an amazing run over the past 10, 12, 15 years. It may be time for them to underperform. I don't know. But usually if something massively outperforms the market, it generally reverts back to the mean. So funny enough, it's actually terrifying to me that Jeremy Lefebvre is now only buying profitable companies and especially large cap tech companies. That's a little concerning. I'm just going to say that.
Staying diversified in our portfolios, paying fair price for revenue and net income growth companies with good balance sheets, etc. As for me, have I lost confidence after my horrible year? Absolutely not. I know exactly what I need to do moving forward. Stick with the blueprint and put in the work.
Yeah, you know exactly what you need to do. Just buy a bunch of large cap stocks that basically mirror the market. And then you're going to go ahead and pretend like you have investing knowledge so you can keep charging people for your courses. You're a scam, Jeremy. You don't know what you're doing. And you say pay a fair price for revenue and growth companies with good balance sheets. You don't know how to do valuations. You don't know how to make a simple DCF. You admitted you can't even make one. You have no idea. You are only on here because of the YouTube ad revenue, you fake little loser. Delete your channel and stop with your stupid course. We all know you're a fraud at this point.
Are not judged based upon 1 year performance. They're judged on 5, 10, 20-year performance, which is 100% true. I mean, if you were to go into an investment bank and try to get a job or something like that, and they ask, you think they're going to ask your 1 year performance? Who cares about 1 year performance? If it's positive or negative, no one cares.
Yeah, if you went to an investment bank and they looked at your portfolio, they would laugh you out of the office. Obviously, you're an incompetent joke if you put all of your money in Tattooed Chef, Honest My Bonus, Smile Direct Club. And if they actually watched your videos and listened to your theses behind a lot of these companies, they would think you're an idiot. Oh, Smile Direct masks! Oh, Tattooed Chef, soy boys of the future! You're just a joke, okay? Yeah, you would get judged on 1 year performance. Now, if you actually had a good reason why you were buying these companies, which you didn't, okay, I can understand that. But you just bought them specifically because they were trash, in my opinion. Oh, short squeeze, please.
It's no different than like poker, right? The best poker player in the world could play with a bunch of amateurs, and even the best poker player could lose on that given night, right? Over the long term, they'll take all the bad poker players' money, but in one night or 1 week or even 1 month, they could actually lose to those bad players. That's what happens, right? And the same thing.
That's true. You are a great poker player when it comes to selling grift courses. You eventually will take everybody's money, Jeremy. At least everybody that's signed up for your Discord. And your stupid little courses that you have. People will sign up, they'll pay you every month, they'll pay you every year, whatever. You'll take all their money, they'll massively underperform the market, they'll get crushed, and they will have nothing, and all the money will be funneled to you. You are really good at grift poker, Jeremy. But you're investing, it's a joke, okay? Obviously, you're incompetent. Obviously, this is not just a bad year that you had. You don't know what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing, and that's okay, okay? I never said I was the greatest stock picker. I mean, I know how to filter out trash companies pretty easily just by looking at the financial statements. But at the end of the day, if you look at my investing philosophy, what I do, my actions, I buy index funds because I don't try to beat the market. I just own the market. Okay, Jeremy? And you should encourage your fans to do that as well. Oh, wait, you can't because then you can't charge people $2,500 a year for your clownish, fake, scammy lessons.
Can happen in the market where you can underperform the market, you can do very bad or good. It doesn't mean you're a great investor, you're the worst investor. It's just not the way it works. Everybody's always judged. Like the reason Warren Buffett's so respected or Peter Lynch is so respected is because those guys had great performance over a long period of time. It wasn't like they just had 1 year. Like no one remembers anybody that just has one great year. You have to put a string of like great years together for a long time and make it through the bad markets.
Yeah, that almost sounds like you should buy an index because you have to consistently outperform. And you're basically describing yourself. You pumped yourself up. You said you were amazing during 2020, 2021 because you bought Tesla. Oh, I'm a one-hit wonder. Look at me. I bought Tesla. And now the chickens are coming home to roost. And you should 100% be judged on your performance just based on the stocks that you bought.
As well. I'm doing everything in my power for the coming years to make everyone proud. This is not my first time getting away from the blueprint, but hopefully it's my last. There's no such thing as a great story without adversity. A flower does not think about competing with the flower next to it, it just blooms. You will face many defeats in life, but don't let yourself be defeated.
It's such a joke. He's just charging people thousands of dollars and he's massively underperforming the market and you're paying him to basically watch a soap opera. This is a soap opera, a very expensive soap opera. Somebody tell me why you're paying. Why is anybody still paying him money? I don't understand. Can somebody please explain to me in the comments why even one person is giving him money? Oh my God. So we're going to end this video here. Of course, Jeremy goes on to explain the beauty of index funds, which maybe I'll do another video about that. But at the end of the day, Jeremy, I just want to thank you for giving me infinite content. I really appreciate it. All right, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Jeremy's an idiot. Don't pay him money. Max your tax advantage accounts and buy broadly diversified total world index funds, and you have a wonderful day. Cheers!